Good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 16th. I got this, don't worry. Oh my goodness, it's only Tuesday. And welcome to What I Ate on Weight Watchers Points Plus vlog. Yes, I'm following Points Plus as per usual. I want to make sure that you know I'm not doing Weight Watchers freestyle, and I am following not my own plan, but a nice old plan, because that is what works for me. It is 10:27 in the morning, and I have not eaten a thing other than consuming a cup of coffee and my Avantra Slim caffeinated protein supplement thing that's no calories or 20 calories or whatever it is. It's an appetite suppressant slash caffeine thing that I'm really enjoying. And yeah, today I am supposed to be filming other videos because it's Tuesday and that's the day that I film other videos. And to be quite honest, I don't feel like filming other videos today. So I looked at my calendar and I was like, I wonder if I can figure out how to film a different day this week, because I just don't want to. I just don't want to. And this week is a very busy week because it is in fact Holy Week. It is what I like to call the marathon for all church musicians everywhere. It is marathon week. It is tech week if you are a theater person. It is the week where we spend more time at church than we do at home. And that is going to be no different for me. I am lucky enough to have been scheduled to sing. I sang this past weekend on Palm Saturday, Palm Sunday. I sing on Good Friday, which is 2 services, and then I sing Easter weekend, which is 3 services. So it is busy, busy, busy. And my rehearsal schedule was supposed to be Thursday, because we have 2 locations of our church. My location is supposed to rehearse Thursday night for Friday, and then on Saturday we're meeting early to rehearse for Easter. The other location is rehearsing tomorrow, Wednesday. And all of a sudden our director's like, hey, can you guys come to Wednesday's rehearsal? So all of us from both locations are going to get together and rehearse together because we do the same stuff just with different people. And it's going to be really cool. So we're all getting together at like 5:45 p.m. till heaven only knows when tomorrow. And then we'll have a rehearsal Thursday. And then we'll be doing stuff Friday. It's going to be just a chaotic week, but it's going to be wonderful. I'm really, really excited about it because Easter is it's the most important week in humanity, Holy Week. Oh, and here come the little construction guys coming on down on their thing. I don't know why they're still here. I don't know what the heck is taking them so long. We had an epic snow on Sunday. It is like 60-something degrees out now and there's no stitch of snow on the ground. But Sunday, we got 5 inches. 5 inches of wet, heavy, amazing snowball and snowman snow. But what the crap? It's like Mother Nature wanted to give us a final, hey, just one more thing before I go. Like, that's what it was. And it's gone now, and it's all fine, but man, did that put a damper on our Sunday. So there's that. I'm doing Easter stuff, and so because of like the crazy week, I'm trying, every year on Easter week, I try very hard to make sure, because I'm so busy, and I need to be very careful not to get sick or lose my voice, that I prioritize other things, like making sure I'm getting enough sleep, making sure I'm eating some good foods, making sure that I am feeling energized, and if that means eating more food instead of less, I'm okay with it. Making sure I'm moving my body, and making sure that I'm not stressing out over too many things. Like all the things that just could create an epic crash and burn when it's a stressful and busy week for somebody, I try not to do. And to be quite honest, there are some things that could be happening, that will be happening in the not too distant future that could kind of send life into a very exciting and weird and stressful spiral. So if you wouldn't mind keeping us in your prayers for that. More details to come later, but it's good. It's not a bad thing. Nothing is wrong. Everything is great, but I like to stress out about a lot of things. And this is something that will cause me to stress out even though I really don't have too much of a reason to. In light of all of that news that came yesterday, paired with Holy Week, I decided that I just don't want to film my videos today, and instead I'm like purging my house of things and reorganizing things, because that's apparently what I do. I clean and I reorganize when I need to de-stress. So that's what I'm doing today until I have my personal training session with John at 4 o'clock. So, on that note, welcome to What I Ate on Weight Watchers Points Plus for Tuesday, April 16th. All right, here's breakfast this morning. So I am doing something that I just, I was talking to a friend of mine and I was guiding her through I am not losing weight, but I'm not really trying. What kind of things would you suggest? And I told her to food journal, and I got a text message from her this morning thanking me for my advice and wanting to dive in further, and I told her about calorie counting in my MyFitnessPal, and I got curious. So today I'm double tracking, or I'm going to try anyway, and I'm going to do MyFitnessPal and Points Plus. So, for my breakfast, I have a Joseph's pita bread, which is 2 points plus. I topped it with my Holy Guacamole Mini, which you guys know I don't track, but it is 3 points plus, and it was 120 calories. So it's tracked in here calorically, but it's not tracked on my points. And then I have 2 eggs and a splash of egg whites for 4 points. The egg whites were 0. Each egg is 2, and then I have spinach with it. Super simple. Then I have it topped with everything bagel seasoning. So the total for this sandwich is 6 points and 300, you can't see that, but it says 381 calories for my breakfast. So we're going to see how this day goes, counting calories and points. 1:30 in the afternoon, and here's my super exciting lunch, she says very sarcastically. We've got a Trader Joe's turkey corn dog for 4 points plus and 150 calories. And then I actually had to measure my carrots because when you track calories, you have to know exactly what you're consuming. So I'm consuming 3 ounces of baby carrots. I don't know how many calories that is yet. I haven't punched it in, but it is 0 points. So my lunch is 4 points plus. All right, my friends, I am a seasonal product junkie, and I caved and actually bought the Peeps coffee creamer by International Delight. It's 1 point for a tablespoon of it. And between my morning coffee and this, I did use 1 tablespoon. And it's fine. It's nothing to write home about, but it gets the job done. So once this is out, I'll go back to my more natural creamers, or maybe just like regular half and half or something. I haven't decided. And then I'm going to have a protein Built Bar as kind of a dessert slash pre-workout. So I've got some caffeine going here. Got some protein and fiber going in here. This is 3 points. If you guys don't already know, I do have a code. If you use the code Diva 2019, you can get 10% off any purchase on their website, including the Build Your Own box. This is the double chocolate and is one of my favorite flavors. Super good, and you can build your own box of 18 bars, I think, which is amazing. So 4 points for my pre-workout. So
go step on all the bubbles.
Have my vlogging camera with me, so you all get phone quality stuff. Hey, where you going?
Hey, step on the bubbles on the grass. Step on all of them.
I decided to come outside and play. Look at you and all your bubbles. What are you doing? Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. No, they're looking at you. There's nothing for you to see. Let's be honest. Who's actually having more fun with the bubbles?
Always a dog.
Look at her go!
Back up.
Dad is grilling,
Back
and
up.
that's what's making me stay. Hot dogs and baked beans for dinner. I only eat my hot dogs on the grill. We don't have a grill at home.
Ah, you're gonna break it.
Well, of course she is.
Alex.
Like I said, I'm at my parents' house for dinner, and we are having grilled hot dogs, Hebrew National hot dog, and baked beans. This is half a cup of Bush's baked beans for 4 points, and 1 hot dog for 4 points plus. So 8 points plus total. So I'm hanging out. It is 8:10. This is my YouTube comments. It's too bright for you to see, but I am hanging out on Instagram in the first ever online Weight Watchers Points Plus meeting that is currently streaming over on iTrack Bites Instagram. This guy here is Jordan, and he is quickly becoming a friend of mine. He watches my YouTube videos and had the gall to actually propose doing an online meeting. And iTrack Bites picked up on it and said, hey, go ahead and do it on our Instagram, which is really cool. So I'm hanging out in the comments section, helping him out and just having a conversation and being part of the whole meeting. And I'm really excited. So that's what I'm up to. All right, my friends. So let's talk about some true confessions and the result of my little experiment today. So remember that dinner that you just saw? That was, oh my gosh, so good. There's something just so about a grilled hot dog, like with the char marks and everything, and baked beans. Just plain old Bush's baked beans. Oh my gosh, it hit the spot. It hit the spot so much, as a matter of fact, that I went back and had a second helping of exactly what I showed you. Yes, I spent 16 points on my dinner today. And you know what? It was real good. It was, oh So good, so worth it. And I was gonna say I had the points for it. No, I did not, but I kind of did. So I had, after I had eaten my first round of dinner, I still had 4 points left, and which would have let me have one more hot dog or the baked beans, and I decided to go for broke and have both. And so I did, which put me into 4 weeklies for the day, and then things were going great. It is currently 9:30, and I just finished a midnight snack. The kitchen's supposed to close at 9 o'clock, and I've not been doing well at that lately. But again, remember, my goals for this week is to keep myself fueled so I have energy and I'm doing things properly. I had a good workout with my trainer, a really good workout. It was tough, which is the point. So I need to, you know, fuel myself appropriately, so I'm rebuilding my muscle, all that jazz, making sure I'm well fed. So I was craving something savory, which is really weird because I normally crave sweet, but I was craving something savory, and everything that rolls through my mind when I think savory, I looked in the pantry and the fridge to be like, what is it that's gonna trigger, you know, what's gonna satisfy that need? And I looked at like a cup of Velveeta shells and cheese. I looked at some cheese. I looked at some turkey jerky that I had, and I realized that what I'm clearly craving is protein. So I had a serving of cottage cheese with my little bit of onion soup mix for 2 points. Apparently, I just needed that extra boost of protein because that was 12 grams of protein in my serving. That puts me at 6 points over for the day. But here's the interesting part. I'm only 16 calories over my day of 1,300 and some odd calories. I went over by 16 calories, which is nothing considering, according to the iTrack Bites app, I burned 616 calories today. So I still have that deficit that I supposedly created, but still 6 points plus versus 16 calories. Like, wow. I'm getting into that I want to experiment mindset again. I always want to experiment when the weather is nice. I don't know why that is. I'm considering doing a calorie counting experiment. I'm also considering redoing my week of a Fab 4 smoothie, where I have a Fab 4 smoothie every morning for breakfast, and see how it sets me up for the day and how I do it weigh in at the end of the week. Let me know in the comments below if you'd be interested in seeing me like double track for a week and see the results at the end of the week of me doing points plus and calories at the same time. Because I really like to experiment and switch things up, but I also know the points plus is what's going to keep me on track, so I want to keep doing that. But the calorie thing is getting a little bit intriguing again. So I might do that just to see how things balance out and what it actually means and whatnot. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. But I thought that was interesting. 6 points over, which is roughly, very roughly, in points plus, I was able to guesstimate roughly 50 calories to a point, give or take. Don't take that as gospel or anything, but that's in a bind when I didn't know and I knew the calories, that's kind of how I did it. So 6 points over would be something like 300 calories, and I was only 16 calories over. So I found that to be interesting. I'm trying to decide, I don't know for sure, don't hold me to this, but stay tuned. I think I might try and do a YouTube live this Friday around lunchtime. Yeah, that should work in my schedule, I would think. So I'm thinking about doing it around lunchtime this Friday. I don't know if it's gonna happen for sure yet. Let me know if you would be available, let's say somewhere between noon and 1 o'clock Central Time. Let me know if you're available then to tune in for my lunchtime with the Diva or something. And live lunch, I think is what I was gonna call it, because I wanna get that done sometime this month, but it will depend on whether or not my husband decides to go into the office on Friday or work from home, because if he's home, I won't be able to do it. So we'll see. Stay tuned, but I'm just throwing that out there as a possibility instead of a regularly scheduled upload for Friday. Maybe we do a live, maybe we don't. I'm trying to figure out the best time to do a live. Let me know. That would be another great thing to let me know. When are you available for live streams? Like, when would you be available to watch and participate and all that jazz? So, on that note, I'm going to go and get ready for bed. I'm already in my pajamas, but you know, get ready for bed because I'm taking full advantage of the fact my husband's actually traveling this week and making sure that I get the sleep I require to be my best self by the end of this week. So thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Take care. I'll see you next time.